Hello everybody and welcome to my channel, Love, Truth, and Wisdom Tarot Guidance. My name is Sharnetta. I hope you all are having an enjoyable day so far. So today's pick a card reading is going to be January 2021 monthly predictions and advice. We're going to be looking over your love life, home, career, finances, just a general overview of what the month of January 2021 will look like for you. So we have 4 piles here. Feel free to pick more than one pile if you feel guided to do so. This is a general reading, so not all the messages will resonate with you, and that is perfectly okay. So if you feel guided to pick another pile, just to get some additional information, or if the first pile you picked wasn't really resonating, that is fine. I am doing personal readings, so I'll leave that information down below if you feel guided to get a personal reading from me. And then I just want to say thank you all who have booked readings from me, liked, shared, subscribed, or supported my channel in any way you felt guided to do so. I truly appreciate every single one of you, so thank you so much. I love reading your comments and seeing how these readings resonate with you and seeing how they provide you with some type of guidance and clarity, which is my soul mission. Doing this channel is to provide you with some type of different perspective, guidance, clarity to your situation, to help you better understand what your situation is, or just, like I said, give you a different perspective. So thank you all who have, for tuning in and, just supporting my channel in any way. Okay, I'm rambling. So, so let's get on to your reading. Okay, my first pile, welcome to your reading for your January 2021 monthly predictions and advice. So I'm going to start with your advice for the month, which is the card here, Claim Your Art. These top 3 oracle cards are more like your main theme for the month, and then we'll get into your tarot. But this first one here is more of an advice for how to approach the month, and we have Claim Your Art. So this card really talks about the divine really guiding you to really express yourself freely, to get into creative pursuits, to trust any creative urges that may appear to you in January. This is about believing in the artistic side of you, believing in the artist inside of you. Everyone's an artist. We all co-create with the universe all the time, every day. We are co-creators. So this is about, this could be something like, deciding to paint or draw or play music or dance or sing, anything that really frees yourself, anything that's fun, anything that really is an expression of your soul's truth. So you're being called to really recognize the artist within you and view your life in a different perspective this month as you work on your art. So I feel like maybe you have lost touch with your artistic side, maybe in the past year, in past 2020, or just maybe years prior to that. So if that's the case, basically this is saying, allow your true creative nature to experiment with different stuff. Like I was saying, have fun being creative. Avoid overthinking anything. Avoid overthinking anything, intellectualizing anything. This is really a good time this month to really reconnect with your intuitive side, your sensual side, your feminine side. Whether you're male or feminine watching this, we all have divine feminine, divine masculine within us. So this is about just not being overcritical anymore, not being so rigid, not being so judgmental or impatient, really just allowing things to flow and you following the flow of your intuition and your guidance. This is about giving your soul a voice this month and really doing anything that's colorful or sensual, experimental, anything that really just expresses the artistic side of you, which could be different things for many people. So this is really about getting into that this month. And then we also have here, work through your fears, and turkey spirit, give with gratitude and grace. So this is number 61, which just reduces to a 7. So this is all about your spirituality. I feel like this month, this is all about working through those fears. You could be doing a lot of shadow work this month, and through, one way to work through your shadow self or shadow work is to really be expressive and really do something artistic, do something that you love, something that really frees yourself, something that you're not overthinking or judging yourself about. So this is with this new moon in Scorpio, this is all about, like, maybe some of you may be a Scorpio or have Scorpio placement in your chart, but this is all about, you know, being really intimate with yourself, really intimate in your work, whatever work you do. This is about, yeah, definitely working through fears of intimacy. Maybe you're discovering that you have intimacy issues. Maybe you don't really like to show your art or claim your art, or you kind of like to be anonymous in the things that you do, or maybe you have a blog or a YouTube page where you showcase your art and you don't really like people knowing it's your art. This is about working through those fears and figuring out why you may hide yourself or keep yourself maybe hidden from expressing yourself or letting people know what you really think or feel when it comes to art, or just your expression in a general sense. So really, maybe that's a really big focus this month. And then with the Turkey spirit, this is about abundance. I feel like you will be really abundant this month. The more gratitude and grace that you give, the more appreciative of every little thing that happened in the past year and this month, the more that you maybe have a gratitude journal and write down 5 things every night before you go to bed that you're grateful for, so you can bring in more abundance and more things to be grateful for, more prosperity. I do feel like with this Turkey, this is really about like a new beginning in love, harmony, peace, maybe seeing things through a perspective of love instead of a perspective of fear, which maybe you were really habitual to in the past. So definitely a new start this month, and you have the opportunity to start fresh and to really, also I'm getting a very desire type of vibe with this. So anything you desire, you can have this month. Anything you really crave, anything that's really I think I mentioned experimental in terms of your creation and your desires. I feel like you should go for it. And like I said, the more that you give gratitude and just do so with grace, the more that you will receive that externally from outside sources. So let's get into your tarot here. So each card represents the week. So your first week here, we have the 6 of Wands and then the Wheel of Fortune. So I do feel like the first week of January is going to be a week of change, where you're going to have really a lot of lucky opportunities to showcase yourself, to be confident, to be a leader in some way, shape, or form. I do feel like maybe there's someone that you've been crushing on that you want to know, that you want to talk to, or you finally getting the courage or the confidence to talk to them. The first week of January is really giving you the green light to do so. If this is not about love, I do feel like this is about your work and you finally being able to express your work and really maybe working through those fears the first week of January to really be confident in yourself, be confident in your abilities, really getting the attention and the recognition you deserve from broadcasting your art or expressing yourself authentically and intuitively and creatively in any way, shape, or form. This is really good. You're going to get a lot of recognition, I think, the first week in January, and really be in this place where you are being more confident in yourself and realizing your worth and your value, and then continuing that forward through the month of January. And then in terms of love, like I was saying, I do think there are a lot of changes going on. I think things are going to come into balance for you just overall in the month of January. But in the first week of January, there's going to be some lucky opportunities, some destined type of meetup or some destined conversation. If you're waiting for someone to reach out to you, I do feel like in the first week of January, that will be a good time for them to do so. It'll be really synchronistic. It'll be really, is random the word? Not random, but something you're not expecting. But I do think it will be really good news. Someone maybe finally recognizing you, recognizing the connection. Someone maybe finally realizing how your worth and your value, maybe because you've worked through some fears of either intimacy, or you've worked through some fears of like expressing yourself, or you've just been in this gratitude type of mood. So you're finally kind of, your person, if you have a person in mind, is finally going to recognize that and feel you vibrationally and reach out to you in some way. And then the second week here, we have Judgment, and then we have Justice. So this is the second week is also a very powerful week of change, of rebirth, of healing. I do think that someone will offer you some type of gift the second week of January. Now, this gift is going to allow you to change courses with this person, allow you to really see this person for who they are. I do feel like this is a person that you were meant to cross paths with. You were meant to be with in some way, shape, or form. I do feel like this person has a lot of love for you, and you have a lot of love for this person. But I do feel like there's been some harsh times or some just some issues around maybe creating more intimacy, more truth, more honesty, more authenticity. And the second week of January is really going to bring that to a head. It's really going to be focusing on balance, justice, truth, authenticity, forgiveness, healing, a rebirth. I do feel like this is like a love at first sight thing. For some of you, if you haven't met anyone, I do feel like there's a really good opportunity for you to meet someone. The second week of January seems really hopeful for you meeting someone new, and this someone new is meant to be in your life, you were meant to cross paths with. Like I was saying, this is someone that, like I said, has that love at first sight. This is the universe bringing you this fair and balanced and just relationship, this fair and balanced just person in your life, because I do feel like you are coming out of a period in time where things were really dark in your love life and maybe just your life in general, or maybe you were really unsure or unclear about moving forward with someone. You're going to get the clarity you need the second week, I feel, if this resonates with you. You're going to get some type of truth, some type of, like I said, some type of gift, some type of justice this second week of January. And then the third week of January, we have the King of Cups with the Ace of Cups. Someone is very much deeply in love with you, has loved you for quite some time, has very deep feelings of love towards you, or you could just be feeling this towards someone else. I do feel, though, like whoever you have really deep feelings for also has deep feelings for you as well. This is a very divine, unconditional type of love. This is a love that, like, allows you to be free, allows you to be authentic. So this really works well with the past 2 weeks. I feel like the third week is that week where you're finally going to realize how much you actually love someone, or how much someone actually loves you. And you're going to be able to express that without being overwhelmed, or your person is going to be able to express that without being overwhelmed. Now, if this isn't about love, I do feel like the third week is a week for you to really master your emotions, for you to really be in that place of self-love and self-care. I do feel like you're going to be really confident in your feelings and really able to listen to your feelings and to approach situations and things in your life in a more balanced way, because you have healed or you worked through some of those fears. I do feel like for you to work through your fears is happening mostly the first week here. Like really like straight out the gate in January, and then it's kind of just smooth sailing, honestly, for the rest of January, the more that you are able to express yourself and claim yourself and be authentic and be honest with what you love. I do feel like there's a whole theme here about doing what you love and expressing what you love in a balanced and authentic and truthful way, in a way where it doesn't trigger your subconscious into fear anymore. Now, the fear may still be lingering there, but it's not going to be as strong this month, because you're really focused on being present and working on your art, being grateful, being in this place of gratitude and abundance, and realizing that you are deserving of all abundance, and you are deserving, and you deserve to speak your truth and be authentic and express yourself in whichever way you deem necessary. And then for the fourth week here, we have the Queen of Swords clarified with, well, that's not a clarification, but we also have the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Swords. So perfect synchronicity. I do feel like you will be setting strict boundaries with yourself and with others. The Queen of Swords is about like a no nonsense type of queen. She really cuts out anything that no longer serves her, that has hurt her, or that is not bringing her peace of mind, peace of body, peace of emotional, emotional peace, whatever the case may be. So you're really cutting out anyone or anything that does not serve you anymore, even if it breaks your heart, even if this is a past person maybe coming back, trying to have another chance with you. You're really like looking and what's the word? You're really not focusing. You're really observing this past person, if a past person is coming back, because the judgment can sometimes say a past person can come back. I wasn't really getting that, but for some of you it could be a past person that either you want to come back or you don't want to come back. If you don't want this past person back, there is a new love opportunity happening the second and third week here, possibly the first. Will be the initial meetup, and then it will progress forward. If this is a past person that you want to come back, you're going to really be in this place of observing this person and seeing if they have changed or grown up or evolved in their ways. Really letting this person kind of pursue you and show you how they feel, and really letting them like kind of letting them take the lead a little bit, and just to see like what this person's about. Either way, you're going to be doing this with a new person or a past person. But the last week of January really speaks about putting up those boundaries and really focusing on your peace, and not boundaries in a like negative sense, but boundaries in a way where you're no longer going to being engaging in something or involved with someone who doesn't respect you, who doesn't see your worth, who doesn't see your value, because you've become past all that. You're past all that now because you've been expressing your truth and your artwork and expressing yourself and being in this really grateful place and really learning how to love yourself and love your feelings, love your emotions. Know that your emotions and feelings have a place, as well as your logic and intellect, and really combining the two and like rebirthing yourself into a brand new person that's much more balanced and confident in themselves, and knowing that everything is relative, with emotions, feelings, all that kind of stuff. So you really are, I do feel like this whole energy of this month is about becoming whole and becoming, a better version of yourself, a more stable and balanced version of yourself. This is definitely a good month to reach out to people who are also expressive in art, or reach out to people who share the same art ideas or values as you. Really connect with people who kind of match your vibration, or the vibration that you want to emulate in some way, in terms of you want people who are really gracious and really grateful and have worked through their fears and are really courageous and confident, who also claim their art and claim their authenticity. You want to hang around people who represent your future and not your past. So I think that's a really strong message. But that is what I see for you guys. So I hope this was helpful. I hope this resonated. If not, you can feel free to pick another pile if you feel guided to do so. I'm sending you all so much love and light. Thank you for watching, and I will talk to you all later. Take care. Hello, my second pile. Welcome to your reading for January 2021 monthly predictions and advice. So we're going to start with your advice card for the month here. The 3 top oracle cards are more like your theme, but the first one is more geared towards advice and the theme, I guess. So your first card here, we have strengthen your gifts. So this month of January is going to be a time where you examine what's important to you right now in January and forget about the rest. This is about having a brand new start. This is about focusing on your talents and your gifts and identifying what you need to do to strengthen them. I do feel like this is also about letting any negativity go, any negativity of the past year, past month, of the world. Don't let any negativity like override or sabotage your commitment to yourself. Do not fall into any drama is highly suggested here. Any drama-filled conversations, anything that will like kind of demoralize or have a really negative effect on you. This is also a really strong message in January to really protect yourself against any anything that's kind of like a low vibe, and protect yourself against wasting time on anything that leads to self-doubt. So don't involve yourself in anything that makes you doubt yourself, or any negative, low vibe based thoughts. I really do feel like the divine for the month of January is really guiding your energy towards strengthening yourself and being aware of negativity, and being aware what makes you feel negative and what makes you feel positive would be, I guess, the overall theme here. But this is also about being wearing a negativity, like I said, that could sabotage your confidence. This is about working on yourself and on your talents, and just really believing in yourself, having faith and consistency in yourself, and mastering any talents or any gifts that you want to cultivate for the rest of the year. This is also about being patient with yourself and anything that you maybe are demanding of yourself, or if people are demanding of you this month. This is about being patient and really focusing on the positive, not so much the negative. I do feel like Spirit is really like with you right now, like really guiding you towards what you need to be going towards. So I feel like a really strong divine spirit presence. But this is about strengthening your skills, because I do feel like in the long run, I'm getting like a vision here of like this will help you in the long run, probably for the rest of the 2021. So how you start January is going to evolve and grow for the rest of the year. And this is really about just knowing like your strengths and your weaknesses, and then maybe allowing, like, just acknowledging your weaknesses, and just, having compassion for your weaknesses, or even strengthening some of your weaknesses this month could really be a thing. Also, we have here, it's time to take action, new moon in Aries. So this is really positive. This is a new cycle with the new moon in Aries. This is about being more in your divine masculine energy, really no procrastination. If you have an idea, because we have the electric eel spirit here that says bring your ideas to life. If you have any ideas about something, this is about going after it, not procrastinating, not self-sabotaging, not doubting yourself, but really believing in yourself and believing that whatever idea comes to mind came to your mind for a reason, and to allow it to grow, allow yourself to dream, to imagine where this idea could take you, and really strengthen that gift of like imagination, strengthen your gift of like action oriented results, now not results but action oriented moves, like, and not action out of like desperation or having to feel like you have to stay busy or you have to act on something, but this is more like intuitive action, like guide, like being like letting your intuition guide you to take action, not just taking random action because you feel like taking action or because you're bored, but this is about, you know, when you feel inspired is the word to take action on something, you take action on it. And this will really help strengthen whatever natural born gifts and talents you were born with, help strengthen those and learn new ones, and learn ones that maybe you weren't aware that you had. So yeah, that is what I see. So getting to your tarot here, we have 4 tarot cards that represent each week. So your first week here, we have the 8 of Swords with the 3 of Wands. So I really do feel like there's something the first week of January that could, like a surprise I'm getting. This could be a surprise from a person because we do have the 3 of Wands here. Like you're waiting for something to come through. You don't know if it's going to come through. You don't know. Now this could be work related or love related. Either way, there's an element of surprise the first week. This is like a gift from the universe, or it could be a gift from a specific person. But I do feel like the first week is going to be quite intense, or this surprise is going to be intense. This is like almost like a twist of fate. Like you thought you were going one way, and then the first week of January something happens and it completely, not in a negative way, but completely like, oh my god, like where did this come from? Like I wasn't even expecting this type of thing. This is the vibe I'm getting from these 2 cards this first week. I do feel like this 8 of Swords is about, you know, not being so trapped in the stories you told yourself. So maybe you were telling yourself a story about how something was going to go in your love life, and the first week this person like contacts you and wants to meet up with you and decides to build a future with you, decides to see you or you know, wants to have a family life. It's like some type of that surprise, like just something you weren't really seeing or expecting. Now in terms of just maybe your general like day-to-day life, I do feel like there's some element where you might feel trapped. And now you're not technically really trapped. I think this is just a mental attitude, because the 8 of Swords is all about our mental, what we think mentally, like self-entrapment, self-imprisonment. This is also about isolation. So you could, you know, clearly be feeling isolated, just given everything that's going on in 2020 and that carrying through a little bit in 2021 in January, obviously. So I think maybe it just may be getting to you, but there's some hope. There's some type of element of surprise here that's going to break you out of this illusionary entrapment, this fear-based type of maybe thinking that you've been doing, telling yourself like a story that's not really helpful, some type of, I want to say like breaking news or something, or like some really big news is happening for you the first week of January. So just watch out for that. I do feel though, like in your love life, you are in separation with someone. So this could be getting out of separation and finally coming together, because your other cards kind of suggest that this is an opportunity for you to come together with your person, if you seize the day, I guess. If you take action, like your oracle card said, if you kind of, you know, just take inspired action towards someone, if this is about a love situation. Now your second week here, we have the Knight of Pentacles reverse, with the Ace of Wands. Now see, this is a really stagnant energy. So I do feel like the second week of January may be really stagnant. Now this is just a guideline to January. These energies can intertwine, overlap. So maybe you'll be feeling a little bit more stagnant the first week, or maybe it'll just kind of carry on to the second week. Just kind of go with the flow and see what happens. When I listen to like, you know, monthly predictions, I kind of listen in the beginning of the month, and then at the end of the month, I listen to see if what played out. You know what I'm saying? So maybe that could help. But anyways, with the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, I do feel like this is about stagnation. This is about a very, very slow moving energy. You could just be feeling really slow, really lethargic. You could be feeling really lazy the second week, really careless, really idle. Really not having a really good routine in some way, shape, or form. But when it comes to love, we have the Ace of Wands. So this is like a new union coming in. It could be with a past person, but there's an opportunity to have a union with someone. Someone wants a union with you. I feel like this is about... there's some type of adversity here the second week, and I think you're more than capable of overcoming it. Now, this could just be laziness or just not wanting to engage with this person at this moment, but there is an opportunity to have a new passionate beginning with someone where you become like one. It's almost like like-mindedness I'm getting. I don't even know why, but I'm getting like a like-minded connection that is presenting itself the second week. This is also a good week to have no expectations on what comes in. I'm hearing like expectations or something like that. And to kind of, I'm feeling like this is like a go with the flow type energy. Don't force yourself to do something you don't want to do or act on something you don't want to act. Remember, taking inspired action, because for some reason I'm just feeling you're just kind of feeling really just not in the mood to like do anything. Maybe just sit around and watch Netflix, which is fine. Just don't stay in that energy. I don't think you're going to stay in that energy, but the second week may call for you to just do some relaxing, laying around type stuff. And there's nothing wrong with that. Trust me. It's all part of the process. It's all relative to your growth, to your healing, to you moving forward. So, it's okay if you need to take a break or just not move like that. Just not kind of do things to do things, but really like take some time for yourself, really get connected to yourself. Maybe take some time with this person, this Ace of Wands, if you feel guided to do so, because someone wants to connect with you and maybe like pillow talk or just lay around with you, or just if you have a person, lay around with your person and just reconnect. This is a kind of just a free-flowing week, basically. So this is basically just approaching life in a very, carefree type of way for the second week. And then the third week here, we have the Devil and we have the Nine of Pentacles. So I do feel like with this Devil, there is a new experience coming into your life. I'm getting with this Devil, this is like a materialism type of thing. So this is an opportunity for you to grow and expand and progress. I feel like this is a cycle ending and a new one possibly beginning. With this Devil and the Nine of Pentacles, this is about maybe like being in this place of feeling really single, like feeling like maybe you're like obsessed with being single, or you're obsessed with someone. There's someone obsessed with someone here with this Nine of Pentacles. This is about like a reserve obsession. Like I feel like you and your person could be reserving your feelings and not really expressing how passionately you want to be with each other, out of fear or out of codependent issues. But I do feel like this is, whatever this is, it's changing. Like this is something you're coming out of, because because we have really positive cards the first 2 weeks. So this is more about like maybe getting out of this mental thought or this thinking of you having to be single, you having to keep things to yourself. Maybe if the opportunity presented itself the second week for you to really engage with someone and have a union with someone, you didn't really take it because you weren't ready. So the third week is more about realizing why you're not ready, realizing the fears around a certain situation, realizing that you have feelings just as much as this person has feelings for you, and overcoming those feelings. But like I said, whatever the case may be, this is a paradigm shift. So this is like a new experience integrating into your life this third week. It may feel heavy. It may feel really restrictive or like limited in some way, but I do feel like you're going to overcome it, because right after that we have the Four of Swords for the fourth week and Magician. So you are going to be healing this. You are really going to be manifesting this person into your life and really manifesting your desires, really focusing your ideas, as above so below type stuff, really engaging with yourself and really focusing on what you want, concentrating on what you want. And what I think you want is healing with this Four of Swords. You really want to heal any limited beliefs or thinking you had about a person or you had about yourself. I really do feel like this is about really healing anything that's been holding you back, anything that you feel like you've been helpless to change in your life. You're really getting the power to change it. If if you've been maybe over controlling in some way, or someone has been over controlling or obsessing about someone, or really feeling like you have no control when it comes to a particular relationship. Or this doesn't have to be romantic. This could be with anybody. It could be a friend, a family member, a job. This could be really obsessive about work for this third week. You could be really like focused on work and stuff like that, like to the point where it's an obsession. It's like almost like I was saying before, like a materialism, like over focused on material items or something like that for the third week. But whatever the case may be, like I said, that's ending. I don't think you're gonna stay in this space for that long, and this could definitely have carried over from the second week. But the fourth week, I do feel like you're manifesting a lot more healing into your life, a lot more control, a lot more confidence, more action, more concentration. You're going to accomplish some type of healing, whether it's with yourself or within another connection. So that's really, really positive to see. I also feel like you're going to be contemplating a lot the fourth week, meditating, relaxing. This is a very up down month. So I think like the first week you're going to be really in your head a lot, and then the second week you're going to be like exhausted and just not wanting to think or do anything, and then the third week you're going to be really super obsessively focused on something or someone or work or something, and then the fourth week you're going to be like healing and like meditating and contemplating and reflecting. So it's going to be very like roller coaster like, but just remember, this is all happening for your betterment. This is all happening to help you strengthen your gifts, for you to learn how to take inspired action on things that are positive for you, that bring you new ideas, that bring you a new feeling of life, instead of things that kind of weigh you down with this devil, or kind of things that are like dramatic or drama filled, or any type of doubt or fear, which I really think is coming up this third week, is going to be presented to yourself. And this is probably going to be some type of like test in some way to see like where you're at with someone or something and how you respond to it. Do you respond to it in an obsessive way, in a materialistic way, in a fearful way, in a controlling way? And then having that fourth week to really heal that and really sit with that and meditate that and contemplate that. I do feel like there's some type of breakthrough happening this fourth week, some type of like, again, another like shift in progress, and you will be dissolving a lot of barriers and really ascending to this magician, to really knowing your worth and your value, to really understanding your power, that you have everything inside of you. Like nothing has can have control over you without your consent. So really you just realizing, who you are and why you're here and what you're doing, and really strengthening those gifts, whatever those gifts may be. Everyone has different gifts, but we all come from the same power, the same source, the same higher guidance system. We're all stars in some way, shape, or form. So I think this is about realizing that and not letting things control you or manipulate you, whether they be people, places, or things, and really just focusing and listening to your higher self, your higher power, your feelings, your emotions, and really just resting the mind. I feel like this month is really about your mind playing tricks on you, your mind coming up with a lot of fears, but also coming up with a lot of ideas. So this is about really splitting up the two and realizing what's good for you and what's not good for you. And it's all coming up in the way you think or what you're thinking about. So really pay attention to your thoughts this month, because there's some thoughts that are going to be kind of negative, and then some thoughts that are going to be really like healing and reflective and positive. You do also have like a couple new beginnings when it comes to love, like in a cycle completing, some type of gift when it comes to love. So really pay attention to that and like what you want out of this situation with this person, because if you're in separation, there's an opportunity here for you to not be in separation anymore, to come together with this person. But it's going to take a lot of strength, and it's going to take a lot of emotional independence, and to kind of work on maybe any codependent issues you may have with this person. In terms of like more just, I feel like reserving your feelings and not expressing your feelings to each other, because you both are really closely connected in some way. You have a very strong bond with this person. This person feels it as well. I feel like this person watches you or is like obsessed over you in some way, but I do feel like it has been unhealthy, but you have the opportunity this month to kind of heal that and balance those energies out, so you can come together in a more healed and balanced way. So that is what I see for you guys. I hope this was helpful. I hope this resonated. If not, feel free to pick another pile. I'm sending you guys so much love and light. Thank you for watching, and I will talk to you all later. Take care. Hello, my third pile, and welcome to your January 2021 monthly predictions and advice. I was really, when I was laying out your cards, I felt really guided to really focused on this cow spirit. It says the miracles are endless, number 15. I feel like this is going to be a really significant month for you about how you perceive miracles, or just actually your perception in general, because we do have the card make no judgment. So I feel like this card is saying pay attention to how much you nourish your mind, pay attention to your thoughts, pay attention to how much you nourish your mind, body, and spirit, because I do feel like you're in this place where you're wobbling in the month of January. I feel like you have been spending too much time distracting yourself in the past month or past couple months or the whole year. Maybe you've been on the internet too much, obsessing over what's going on in the world, or just watching the news too much, or obsessing about a relationship, or, trying to figure out what's healthy, what's not healthy. I feel like you've just kind of been back and forth, like not really on a stable ground, like just really like wobbling, I guess would be the better term. So whatever it is, I do feel like this card is asking you to assess how you're looking after your needs. What needs are not being met? Because in the month of January, they really want you to start looking after your own needs and really focusing to pay attention to what you need and what you don't need without any outside influence or external guidance. This is about really going within and making no judgments about your needs. Whether you need whatever that may be in, maybe you need to have, macaroni one day or something, or maybe you need to have carbs more, or incorporate like less carbs or less meat in your diet. Whatever the case may be, this is about doing it for you. This is about how you treat yourself as well. This is about really taking care and nurturing yourself. And I do feel like the universe is going to reflect to you in the month of January, how in terms of like events and conditions to match how you treated yourself. So the universe is your mirror. So whatever you treat yourself, whatever you do to yourself, the universe is always going to reflect that. The universe speaks in vibrations and frequencies. So this is about really allowing yourself that, or telling yourself that the universe wants to give you the very best, but it needs you to do your part. It needs you to participate. It needs you to nourish yourself, to nourish your well-being. It needs you to shift your perspective, shift your judgments about yourself and about others. If you're judging yourself too harshly, you're gonna judge others. And if you're judging yourself too harshly, then people, outside influence, the universe is going to send you people and places and things that are going to judge you harshly. So this is about making those type of connections and realizing, it all starts with you, and how you treat yourself is how the world is going to treat you. So in terms of make no judgments here, like I said, this is really about not judging yourself and not judging others. I feel like maybe in the past you've been in this place where you're judging yourself, you're judging others, you're judging the world. You're just in this place of like judgment, and this is about not having judgment. I feel like there could be someone in your life that you're disagreeing with, or that you have disagreed with about certain things, and maybe you're feeling threatened, or maybe you're feeling annoyed. And if that's not the case in the past, I do feel like there are going to be people, the universe is going to present you people who are mirroring you. And this is not to hurt you or to, make you feel bad. This is to show you what is going on within you. So really pay attention to who and what is showing up in your life in January, because there are going to be direct messages for you to kind of figure out what's going on within you. So if someone comes to you and they are like threatening you, not in like a harsh, violent way, but maybe they're threatening and some beliefs you have, or they're making you feel unsettled, or something like that. It's about you paying attention to how you make yourself feel unsettled, how you kind of maybe don't agree or disagree, or like you don't really hold on to a certain belief. Maybe you switch beliefs depending on who you're with or something, or you agree with different people depending on who you're with and what that person, how you hold value to that person. You know what I'm saying? It's just about this is a big relationship oriented month. I feel like not just romantically, but also in your friends, your family, your coworkers, anyone around you, and just how you relate to them. And are you relating to them authentically? Are you seeing the miracles in the people and places and things that are being presented to you? And are you bringing love into the situation with this new moon in Aquarius? And a new moon means a new beginning on how you feel about yourself and how you feel about others. So I feel like maybe you're judging others because they are less enlightened than you, or you feel like, you know, it's just something about others in this month is going to annoy you. And Spirit is really saying to watch who annoys you, because when they annoy you, that's something that's going on within yourself that you are annoyed about yourself with. People are always mirrors to what's going on within us. So really pay attention to what's bothering you with that person. Really dive a little deeper into that and kind of figure out if you do that on some level. Whatever that person is doing to you or making you feel, see if you're making yourself feel that way and if you're doing something to yourself in that way. So this is about really reviewing your relationships in a more neutral situation and more neutral light, and really bringing love into the situation. So yeah, it's really, I'm just getting this message of like, refrain from judging others, and don't try not to perceive another person as wrong simply because they don't share your point of view, or they don't believe what you believe. This is about allowing for differences without making it such a hassle or a battle or conflict. This is about seeing the love and just letting everyone have their opinions, even if you don't agree with them, and that's perfectly okay. But like everyone's allowed to have their opinions about whatever. You don't have to agree with them. You don't even have to like them or their opinions. But this is about kind of respecting that they're allowed to have those opinions. And then if you feel uncomfortable with them, then that means you walk away. But don't try to like force your opinion or your beliefs on them. Don't try to get them to see your side of things. And also look into why you may be doing that, if that's something that resonates with you. Why do you have to force people? Why does people around you have to believe what you believe for you to feel comfortable, for you to feel safe? Like really look into that. It's like a deeper message that like more than likely stems from some type of childhood, or maybe that's how your parents treated you, or maybe that's what your parents instilled in you. It's like you believe what your parents believed. Even if you had different beliefs, it's like you believed it, or you would get punished or you would get in trouble. It's like something like that. It stems from like a childhood issue of, if this resonates with you, about why certain people are showing up in your life and why you feel annoyed by them or threatened by them in some way or something like that. This is about really reflecting on how that reflects upon you and how you see yourself. So this is just about allowing differences with, like I said, without making this a big deal. This is about opening your heart, opening your mind. Like I said, I'm just understanding that everyone has their own path, that all roads lead to Rome. It doesn't matter what someone believes. We all have the same ending, honestly. And that's just like the truth. But this is about, learning to view the world through, or like not viewing the world and people through such subjective lenses as like right and wrong. And listening to your higher self while at the same time respectfully allowing others to do the same. You know what I mean? So you might learn something new by someone's other perspective before you judge it. So this is definitely just allowing bring love to the situation, whatever situation you find yourself in. I do feel like there are opportunities for you to bring love into it. You're going to be possibly triggered this month in doing so, because I think this is a new thing for you, if this resonates. And I think this is a new habit you have to learn. It's not impossible, but it's going to take persistence. It's going to take commitment. It's going to take consistency, just so you can gain the knowledge that you want. But I feel like you already have the spiritual knowledge. I feel like you're quite influenced spiritually, whether you're aware of it or not. I think you're very much a trendsetter and a leader. You kind of have your own beliefs and your own way of doing things. You could be an Aquarius, since we have that card here, but this is about, you're always connected to spirit through your third eye, and your crown chakra, I feel like, are really prominent things for you in the month of January, and really focusing on those areas, because that's where you're going to receive most of your guidance and your messages. So for your first week here, we have the Emperor and the High Priestess. So this is about really, this first week of January is about knowing your worth, knowing your value. I feel like you're going to be really struggling with balance within yourself right now, really struggling with maybe authority, but you also know that maybe authority is an illusion. Like there's no such thing as power, or hierarchy, or patriarchy, or whatever the case may be. I feel like you are realizing that true power comes from within, true leadership comes from within, true This is about taking action. But with the High Priestess, I feel like this is going to be inspired action, intuitive action, not just action because you need to make a move, not just speaking because you want to prove your point or you want to, like, get someone to see your side and how they're right and they're wrong. This is about knowing that everything is relative in the spiritual world. I feel like everything is relative, even on the earthly plane. Everything has its purpose, everything has its point and plan as to why it's here, especially if it's being presented to you this month. I do feel like you hold the key to some type of knowledge, that you can use this knowledge to be in this leadership position, but it's not coming from your ego, it's coming from your spirit guides, it's coming from an intuitive knowing of what is really going on in your life. Maybe you have an intuitive knowing of what's going on in the world. This is about knowing that and leading by example through that, but not making people follow you, letting people follow you because they resonate with your message and they resonate with how you lead by example, or they resonate with what you know, but it's not forcing it upon others. It's just kind of doing what you do because you believe in it. And it's all about your beliefs, it's not about what other people believe. It's about what you believe, whether 99% of the world believes something different. If you believe in that, 1%, if, you believe that 1% is how you want to lead your life, then it's about, trusting and believing in that 1%, even if, like I said, 99% of the world believes something else. It's about really going off of your beliefs. I do feel like in terms of love, this is about you knowing. I feel like maybe for some of you could be single, and this is about you knowing that there's a love out there for you. I do feel like there's a new love coming into picture for you guys this month of January, or an opportunity to have a new love, whether this is a past person coming back or a new person. I'm getting 50-50. I'm getting, for some of you, it'll be a new person. For others of you, this is a past person coming back to renew their love with you, or to have a resurgence of love in some way. But anyway, I do feel like your romantic feelings are going to be stirred up this month quite a bit. I do feel like also with this first week, there's going to be some type of message, some type of surprise, invitation, some type of gift coming to you the first week of January. And I feel like you already know this, or you already anticipate this in some way. So you're kind of planning, because the Emperor is all about planning. So you're kind of planning on maybe how to approach this news, or something like that, or whatever it is. There's some type of game changer I'm hearing for the first week of January here. And then the second week, we have the King of Pentacles. So very strong masculine energy. There could be a masculine around you that I'm picking up on, that wants to come in, or that just kind of has a feeling that they know that you're the one, and they want to initiate something. They want to message you, they want to talk to you, they want to make a connection with you. Like I said, this could be a new person or a past person. But with the King of Pentacles, this is all about desires. Your desires are in the forefront. I do feel like you desire a reconnection with someone. With the Seven of Swords here, you desire a reconnection in a more authentic way, in a more truthful way. I feel like you're in some type of separation from someone. If you have someone in mind, I'm feeling this is more mental and emotional, maybe not physical, but it could be. Whatever the case may be, I do feel like some new desire is coming into your reality. It's already present in your life, or it is you have the opportunity. There's what am I trying to say? There's a new reality coming into a new desire coming into your reality. That's what I was trying to say, for the second week of January. And I feel like it's going to present itself as a message, as a gift, as an invitation in some way from the first week. I do feel like you're trying to become more in alignment as well. So this is about you really aligning with what you really want and what you really desire, no matter how separate you feel from another person. If this involves another person, even if you feel separate from yourself in some way, this is about vibrational alignment, you aligning yourself vibrationally with what makes sense and who you are, and then you attracting that same person. Because I do feel like there's someone in your midst that you're attracting. The more you step into your power, the more that you realize your power and your worth based off your spiritual self, your soul self, not your ego. Also pay attention to any astrological events happening the second week in January. I'm not sure if there's anything going on. There might be, and if there is, that will have a significant role in your life the second week of January. And then for the third week here, we have the Four of Cups reverse with the Four of Pentacles. So two fours talk about stability, groundingness, security. Again, more masculine type energy. I feel like either you're embodying your masculine energy a lot more and using it to your advantage, or there's just a strong masculine figure around you that really wants to reconnect with you. Again, I'm getting this thing of like them missing opportunity and them actually taking the opportunity the third week to reconnect with you. I feel like this person may be really nervous or really shy because they feel like maybe you're just not interested in them anymore, or you don't really care either way whether they come forward with an offer, but they are going to try and attempt. So I do feel like the third week is when you may hear from them. They're going to take that next step towards you, towards a goal, towards opening the doors of communication again, perhaps, towards building up success. I feel like this person wants to be successful with you. I feel like you want to be successful with them too, but I'm hearing like maybe they've played too many games, or maybe you're still holding on from things of the past, so you're just kind of being like nonchalant and letting them do whatever and just letting them talk because you don't really believe them. Again, like I was saying on your oracle cards, try to make no judgments, because I do feel like this person is really stepping their game up, honestly, with all these like masculine energies. So your person doesn't have to be a masculine, but just the energy of it, of like moving forward, being assertive, going after what you want, taking the next steps towards your dream or goals, and just being successful. There's someone that wants success with you. There's someone who wants a successful relationship with you. Absolutely. Now, if this isn't about love, I feel like your third week, you are going to be taking the steps yourself towards success, towards a goal of yours, towards a dream of yours. You're going to be managing your goals a lot better. You're going to be like letting go of anything that no longer serves you and really recapturing anything that serves you towards moving towards your goals of stability, of maybe authority, but not in a controlling, rigid manner. Your goals of like manifesting like I said, the reality that you want, the reality that you desire. So you're going to take the steps this third week of January here. And then the fourth week, we have the 10 of Cups reversed with the 9 of Cups. This is actually not a bad thing. I feel like, again, this is talking about your desires. With this 9 of Cups, someone desires you. And I don't honestly know if you desire them, which would make sense with this 4 of Pentacles here. But someone really desires a relationship with you. I feel like someone may be forcing a relationship with you, or just really wants to be with you, but for some reason you may feel like it's not in your alignment to do so. Like maybe this is a past person coming in and you really just don't want that. You want a new person, someone that really aligns with your goals, aligns with your vibrational match. Maybe this is a past person that you used to align with. You used to have some type of connection with this person, and you still do, but right now it's just kind of out of alignment for some reason. There's not enough harmony, there's not enough like joy and happiness, or for some of you, you could be overthinking that you're not going to get this joy and happiness with this person because you're making judgments, like I was saying. But this is about, either way, finding what is it that you want. With this 9 of Cups, this is about your wishes manifesting, your desires. I feel like this is something you wished for. I don't think you may have, it's like you've wished for someone to come towards you and make a move towards you and want to be with you and stuff like that. I don't think you really expected it to be this particular person because you already made your judgments about them. You see what I'm saying? This is, but I do feel like this person can make you happy. I do feel like this person's trying. This person, like I said, really wants to reconnect. They're really in this energy of wanting to be with you. But for some reason, you just don't trust it, or you're not feeling it because you've already, like I said, made your judgments about this person. So this is about really seeing if those judgments are true, seeing if this person meets your needs, letting this person meet your needs, letting this person pursue you and kind of show you what they're about and show you what they, what you mean to them. I feel like this could be a very interesting week for love. I feel like you're going to be shifting a lot of energies with your person, or with a particular person, whether this is a new person or an old person. If this is a new person, I feel like whoever this new person coming in, they may be trying too hard to date you, or forcing kind of themselves into your life, or just forcing someone. I'm getting like a trying too hard. And it's kind of turning you off, and it's making you kind of not want to be a part of this. But this is also saying to kind of or maybe you could be doing this to someone else. Either way, I feel like this is saying the fourth week to just kind of go with the flow and watch this person, observe this person, kind of be lighthearted. Don't burn yourself out. Don't allow this person to burn yourself out, but really watch and go with the flow of like what's going on with this particular relationship. If this is not about a love relationship, I do feel like this is about a family relationship where maybe you're trying too hard to get your family's approval in some way or attention or something like that. And this is, again, reiterating the thing of like, you know, bringing love into the situation, not judging the situation, not judging others in the situation, and really like being more lighthearted, not trying to force or trying too hard in a particular relationship, whether this is romantic or platonic. This is about knowing your worth, knowing your value, knowing what you know, believing what you know, and then, like I said, leading by example. And you will see miracles come into your life like water. Like you will just see it just pour into your life. The more that you bring love into the situation. This also speaks about some type of soulmate I'm getting. So there's some soulmate energy going around here, whether this is a past person or a new person. Either way, the best advice I could give you is to make no judgments and just be lighthearted and watch this person, observe how this person interacts with you and with others, and just see how you feel around them. See what thoughts come to mind. See how this person operates and just go from there. So that is what I see for you guys. I hope this was helpful. I hope this resonated. If not, you can pick another pile if you feel guided to do so. I'm sending you all so much love and light. Thank you for watching, and I will talk to you all later. Take care. Hello, my pile 4. Welcome to your reading for January 2021 monthly predictions and advice. So what I have for you today, I do feel like just from your cards, the overall general theme is about making choices that are best for you, seeing the big picture, and I feel like there's a sense of completion in January. Something, maybe some residue from December or 2020, finally completing in January 2021. So we have here build on solid ground. This card suggests that whatever's crumbling, it kind of reminds me of the Tower card. So whatever's crumbling in your life, whatever's been built on shaky ground is now coming apart, is now finally completing, finally ending in your life. I do feel like any commitments that you've dishonored or anything like that will finally leave your life in some type of way. I do feel like this is kind of like a heavy energy because we do have the Ten of Swords in your spread here. So I do feel like this is about the end of those misgivings, or an end of like bad health, an end of separation, an end of maybe debt, something in that way, which was just built on wasn't built on solid ground, is ending. I do feel like it may seem stressful. I feel like this month is going to be really stressful because things are completing, because things are ending. I feel like you won't be able to pretend that things are well. I feel like it'll just feel like this daunting, this end of like betrayal, or end of like difficult circumstances or challenges. And I feel like it's ending because I feel like this is very much some type of residue of karma that's ending in your life. Maybe some bad luck or some bad karma that's really ending in your life. Maybe that you've been holding on to, trying to keep together, but it's not helping you, it's not serving you. And I feel like the universe is finally intervening, where it's taking all that away from you, but it just is going to feel a little difficult before it gets better, if you know what I mean. So I feel like is what I'm trying to say is you may feel like you're getting punished or something's not fair. I'm getting the sense of like you feeling like it's not fair, but it is fair in the universal laws of karma and justice. So I think you just have to really just kind of shift your perspective and look at the bigger picture, because we do have that card here of like why things are happening and stuff like that. So, and this is to help you build things on a solid ground. Really start the year off right. But to start the year off right on a positive note, on good grounding, on good footing, you have to end things that were on shaky ground to begin with, that no longer served you, that weren't making you happy, that had some level of like deceit or betrayal or just, uncomfortableness to it. All that is ending. All that sadness, disappointments, regrets, oppressive attachments to things and people, I feel like that's all coming to an end. So this is basically saying to base your firm footing this month in January on truthful foundations, authenticity, integrity, and nothing superficial and nothing that looks good for the moment, but in the long term won't last that long. This is about really knowing your worth and your value, really scrutinizing what your life is built on, really investing your time and effort into recreating it. And I feel like this is about anything that's false is leaving your life as well. Anything, person, place, or thing, anything that's false or has a false appearance or seems fake or not, sturdy enough, I do feel like it's leaving your life. But I do feel like it's the way you perceive these things. You have to see the bigger picture. I feel like this is a really strong message for you guys to really see the bigger pictures of things, because things are not going to maybe feel or look good on the surface, but intuitively it's for a higher purpose. It's for your beliefs and your dreams to come true, honestly. It's just kind of a learning experience and kind of something that, like I said, needed to end so you could build things on solid ground. So this is about liberating yourself from anything that was not working. This is about freedom. This is about no longer living in denial, no longer trying to sustain something that's already flawed or already has hurt you so many times, or that you just doesn't have really good value or integrity into it. This is about just, even though it may seem hard, kind of letting the chips fall where they may. But it's letting the chips fall where they may, but it's so that you know where you stand with them, whether this is a person, place, or thing. This could be a job, this could be a relationship, this could be family. I do feel like things are going to fall apart before they get better. But again, this is about seeing the bigger picture in things. With the bee spirit, this is really positive. Sweet results await. So I do feel you're going to get rewarded after all of this. Like, this is about, you've been working hard. Maybe you've been trying to end something, quit a job, end a relationship, or quit a certain behavior or dynamic with someone or something. And finally it's completing, but it's gonna not feel good because it's just been a long time coming, and because maybe it didn't end in the best way, but it did end. It's more like, maybe it didn't feel good ending, but it ended for a reason. And I feel like this. I feel like this is something that you're already aware of. I feel like this is more just kind of like, your spirit guides warning you, like, hey, you're ending something and it may not look good and it may not feel good, but it is for your highest good because it's something that you asked for. It's something that you wanted. It's very spiritual in nature. It's almost like the silver lining type of vibe I'm getting here as to what's going on. And it's going to empower you. It's going to make you feel balanced. It's going to make you feel abundant, and almost like you're going through this rebirth, ego death transformation for the month of January, but it doesn't always feel good. Ego deaths never feel good in a general sense. I don't know if this is your first one or if you're aware of what ego deaths are, but this is about when illusions fall away because you finally are seeing the truth of the matter, whether this be in a relationship or any situation in your life. It's just when you finally see the truth of something, you finally hear the truth of something, it's going to hurt, but it's really just hurting your ego. It's not hurting your spirit, because your spirit already knew the truth of the situation regardless, but since you have free will, it just went with you. So this is about ending anything that was based on false pretenses, ego, anything that just wasn't serving your highest good, wasn't helping you grow or evolve or ascend to your best version of yourself. So getting into your weeks here, for your first week here, we have the Four of Pentacles. So the Four of Pentacles is about holding on to something. It's also about charitable events. So maybe you're doing charitable things, but I do feel like you're holding on to a particular relationship. I feel like this is a lack out of like self-worth, like not knowing your value. I'm not saying this person is bad for you. I'm not saying this has to be a romantic person as well, but I do feel like you're holding on to a particular relationship that is a soulmate, but I'm not sure if this is a soulmate that's meant to be in your life forever or just for, a reason or a season type of vibe. But either way, I think you're going to realize the first week of January that this is more about you accepting and loving yourself, your inner darkness. Again, this is about deep healing, shadow work, about how you're mirroring the world and the world is mirroring you. So this is about doing whatever, putting out whatever you, okay, what am I going to say? This is about basically like yin and yang energy I'm picking up, just because the Lovers here is a choice. So this is about making the most authentic choice so you can get the most authentic results. This is about making a choice that may hurt or may sting, you having to make it or let it go. But this is about because you know you're worth more, your value more, because you want something that's true, that's stable, that's in genuine integrity, that's something that has a lot of value to you. So this is about really kind of reflecting on that and looking at where you're stable and where you're not stable in relationship to yourself and in your relationship to someone else, because I do feel like this kind of relates to a particular soulmate relationship because of the lovers here. So this is about knowing your worth when it comes to that person, seeing this person as a part of you, seeing this person mirroring you in ways. I feel like this person definitely is a high level soulmate, but has been mirroring back to you things about yourself that maybe you're not aware of, things that you don't like, also things you do like, but it's more focusing on the things that you don't like that need healing. So this is a really big week. This first week is really about like introspection about your relationship with yourself and how that reflects to relationships with others. And then your second week here, we have the Five of Cups reversed. So this is really positive to see with the Two of Swords. So this is about coming out of this place of disappointment, of sadness, of denial, of heartbreak. Really, starting to see the value in some type of sadness or breakup or heartbreak, and really making a decision that's based more on your worth and your value. I feel like this could be a person coming back into your life that maybe you're just not ready to hear from. Maybe you're just not ready to correspond with in some way. Maybe they want to give you another chance, I'm feeling. Maybe they want you to give them another chance. You're tempted by this offer, but I do feel like you're still there's still some lingering maybe resentments and disappointments that you still have to work through before you give this person an opportunity. There's still some healing that needs to be done before you give this person an opportunity. This is about really, for this second week, really expressing from a place of love. I feel like you could get easily triggered this second week by this person coming back into your life, wanting to offer you something. This could be also a drama week. Maybe could be something traumatic emotionally that happens to you when it involves another person, or it involves a choice that you have to make about another person that may be hard to make, but you know you're doing it for your betterment because you're looking at the bigger picture, at the bigger scope of things. Either way, this is an opportunity to work through and to gain new beneficial thought patterns on how you think and how you act and how you make decisions based on a loving place instead of a place of fear and resentment. This is about letting go of old traumas, deep healings of childhood traumas I'm getting, letting go of any drama, of involving yourself in drama, knowing that it's not going to go anywhere. So really putting your foot down. And if this is a romantic person that comes into your life that brings drama and doesn't make you feel good, you just know that this person is always back and forth, in and out, and you want something stable, you want something grounded, you want something that's going to last long term. This is about you finally responding to this person in a way that's coming from self-love instead of reacting. This is not about triggering each other or bringing up old stuff, but this is about knowing you're thinking differently. You're thinking future forward. You're not thinking for the moment just because you need to feel good, so you're going to go back to this person. You're thinking about what's going to benefit your future in the long run for the rest of 2021. So I think the first 2 weeks are going to be a little bit difficult in making this decision but I feel like deep down that this is for your betterment and this is for you to heal so you can have your real dreams come true. Not to say that this person wasn't a dream of yours, but I think this person is just really right now maybe not meant to be in your life for right now, because I do feel like this is strongly focused on yourself and you building solid ground for yourself, and then maybe afterwards this person can come back or you can go back to this person and you can build solid grounds together. But if like one of you is solid and one of you is not, it's not going to work. So this is about really like a self-love month for you, and about really focusing on how you respond, how you react, noticing the difference between a response and a reaction based on past disappointments and heartbreak and resentment, and really healing those things and seeing where those things come from, because I do feel like they are coming from like a childhood trauma of some sort that was never resolved fully. So this third week, okay, we have the 10 of Swords. So as I said again, this is going to be a really intense month of healing and purging. We do have it with the 6 of Swords, which is really positive, which means you're going to move past any heartbreak, any heartache, any challenges, conflict, difficulties. I feel like, this is the darkest before the dawn. This is like the last week of like any dark times, any challenging situations. I feel like This is about reprogramming your subconscious mind, using affirmations, maybe subliminals if you're into that, if you're looking into that. But this is about really trying to create the reality that you want, and recognizing and changing emotions. It's a very emotional month, I feel, and it's based off just seeing the truth about yourself and seeing the truth about relationships and how both kind of overlap or interact with one another. This is about really understanding your relation with yourself and how that relates to others. This is a really big change happening, and it's an ego death. It's a change of, like I said, the darkest before the dawn. It's a change of healing, deep healing, very, very deep healing. I do feel like with this third week, like I was saying, I do feel like this is a week of really surrendering to anything prior. So these past 2 weeks, really, this third week, really surrendering to that and just accepting that it had to be what it had to be. Certain endings are coming to certain relationships maybe coming to an end this third week, and you're really trying to move forward. This could be the end of just a dynamic between you and another person. Even if you don't want this person, I mean, if you still want to be with this person, this could just be an ending of a dynamic of like ego dynamics or any type of heartbreak, really possibly discussing heartbreak or any resentments that haven't been spoken about. This is about coming to an end and coming to a conclusion with that and really moving forward. I do feel like you're going to decide to maybe take a break from this person for some of you, but for some of you, you'll just decide to kind of move together with this person, like move on together to calmer waters or move in together, and really leave the past in the past. Any betrayals, any defeats, really leaving it in the past. And then with the fourth week here, we have justice in reverse with the Empress. So I'm feeling a great thing here about gratitude. This is about, I'm getting like a law of attraction, especially with this Empress here. This is about being grateful for all that you have in life. This is about counting the little things. This is about attracting new opportunities through how you feel, through embodying this Empress. This Empress is abundant and is she knows her worth, she knows her value, whether you're a man or a woman watching this. This is about the divine feminine within you, being receptive, being creative, imaginative, creating your own reality through your beliefs. And it means changing your beliefs. So anything that has been unjust or unfair, if you haven't been speaking your truth, this is about finally being able to speak your truth through a place of like abundance and honesty and courage, I feel. This is very Libra energy I'm feeling. So for some of you, it could be a Libra or have Libra placements in your chart. But this is about some type of possibly taking accountability for your life, taking accountability for your actions, taking accountability for any disputes or dishonesty that you may have attracted and that you may have engaged with, in terms of like maybe you were dishonest with this person as much as this person was dishonest with you. And it's about really taking accountability for that and being honest. I really do get a strong sense of honesty and authenticity coming in for this month, and really just I feel like I want to say like no more bullshit between yourself, the relationship with yourself, and the relationship with others. Like you really want to be in this place of honesty and integrity and moving forward in your life, whether it's with this person or without this person. But either way, I do feel like you are going to get really good results by like the first week of February. You're really going to start to see all your hard work pay off. All these like endings and sadness and maybe guilt and shame about something really pay off the more that you learn about it, reflect on it, heal it, surrender to it, and just move forward. You're really going to see really big results in that type of way. And you're going to start building your life on solid ground, on truth, on purpose, on authenticity, and making decisions that are best for you, making decisions that are good for you, making decisions that support you and what you want to do. And I feel like another thing, just a side note here, is about really maybe practicing gratitude. If you don't already, really maybe having a gratitude journal, or just every night before you wake up, think of 3 things you were grateful for the day. And then when you wake up, write more things that you're grateful for in some type of way. But this is about really, using that gratitude to increase attraction and opportunities, and really being grateful for the little things in your life, really being grateful for this ending, really being grateful for your new perspective of seeing the bigger picture, and the universe giving you this opportunity to be more honest with yourself and with others. It's about seeing the silver lining in maybe all this betrayal ending in chaos and loss, and knowing that it's an opportunity to start again in a more authentic way. So that is what I see for you guys. I hope this was helpful. I hope this resonated. If not, please feel free to pick another pile if you feel guided to do so. I'm sending you all so much love and light. Thank you for watching, and I will talk to you all later. Take care.